So in this video you will learn what is rational and irrational number with some questions. Okay, so there are few fractions and values are given. You have to find out which are rational or irrational number. Okay, so you should know what is rational number. So a number that can be written in the form of p by q is rational number, and these numbers are integers as well, where q does not equal to 0. When I simplify, you can learn very easily that the number that can be written in the form of p by q and q does not equal to 0. So q here are denominator. Okay, so denominator should not be 0. For examples, numbers such as 4 upon 8, 3 upon 1 are considered as rational numbers. Okay, they are integers. So integers means they can be positive numbers, negative numbers, 0, everything. But you have to be very careful that the denominator should not be equal to 0. So first question you have to solve. So 2 minus root 5. Here 2 is rational number. Why rational number? Because 2 upon 1 can be written, and 2 upon 1 is what? P upon q. So it can be written in the form of p by q. Okay, so 2 is rational number. Minus root 5 is what? It is irrational number. Why irrational number? Because it is not a perfect square number. If it would be 4, then it was rational number, because 2 square is 4. Okay, so root 5 is not a perfect square number. That is why it is irrational number. So 2 that is rational minus irrational will be what? So if something is subtracted, added or divided or multiplied with rational number, it will be irrational number. So I am repeating again, if a irrational number is subtracted, added, multiplied to rational number, the resultant number will be irrational number only. Okay, so if you add irrational number to rational number, if you subtract irrational number from rational number, means if irrational number is touching to rational number, then that answer will be irrational only. Okay, so first one will be irrational. Now moving to your second question. So second question is in a mixed kind of question, so you will simplify. So how you will simplify? First break the bracket, and when you will simplify, you can very easily see that this is 3 plus root 23 and minus root 23. So plus root 23 minus root 23 will be cancelled out, and resultant you will get 3. So 3 can be written in the form of p by q, meaning 3 upon 1 can be written. Okay, and 1 is does not equal to 0. That is why 3 will be rational number. Okay, so second question will be rational number. Now moving to your third question. So third question is in, you can see if 2 root 7 is written, you can write it as 2 into root 7, because 2 root 7 means what? 2 is in multiplication with root 7. Okay, so suppose if a number is written 4 into 6 upon 8 into 6, so 6 will be cancelled out. Okay, that and same case apply here also. So root 7 will cancel out, and you will have 2 upon 7, and 2 upon 7 is what? 2 upon 7 is in form of p by q, man. So if it is written in the form of p by q and it is integers as well, and q does not equal to 0, that is denominator is not equal to 0, so hence it is a rational number only. Now moving to your fourth question. So 1 upon root 2 is given. Okay, so if you see, 1 is what? 1 is a rational number. Why rational number? Because 1 upon 1 can be written in the form of p by q. So 1 upon 1 is what? P by q only. So it can be written. So 1 is rational number, but it is divided with irrational number. So root 2 is irrational number only. Why irrational number? Because root 2 is not a perfect square number. Okay, so if here it would be 9 or 4 or something like that, then it would not be irrational number. So I have told you, if a irrational number is divided with the rational number, the resultant value is irrational number only. Okay, so 1 upon root 2 is rational upon irrational, and the resultant number will irrational number only. Now moving to your fifth question. So 2 into pi. So you know pi is what? Pi is irrational number only, and 2 is rational number. I have told you 2 upon 1 can be written, but pi is irrational number. So if irrational number is multiplied with rational number, resultant will be irrational only. Now your first answer will be irrational, second one is rational number, third one is rational, fourth one is irrational, and fifth one is irrational.